Good morning. Time to make the coffee. Oh, it's such a beautiful day out there. It's going to be 83 today. It's sunny and it's going to be warm. So hopefully the nasty cold, damp weather has finally left us. That would be great. So today I'd like to get out there and work in the garden a little bit, but I have an appointment. Seems like every day that it's been nice so far, I've had an appointment. So that kind of puts the kibosh on getting much done out in the garden because, of course, you get dirty and you get sweaty, and then you have to stop and go to your appointment, and by the time you get back, you don't feel like getting dirty and sweaty again. But that's life. Sometimes you just have to go with the flow, I guess. So I do plan on doing a little something in the garden, at least one garden bed at a time. I have some herbs that I can plant. It's not too soon for those. Still a little early for the tomatoes and the peppers because they're warm weather fans. But herbs and greens, they like the cool weather. So slowly but surely, I'm hooking up my outdoor hoses and getting things cleaned up. And I have bought most of my flowers. And I'm still planning on downsizing some of my pots. There's no reason why I need so many. I'm just going to dump all that dirt into the raised beds that I have and then amend the soil with different amendments. And I think Home Depot has mulch and potting soil on sale. So I'm going to check that out since I have to go out anyway. So yesterday we went to my family's and my daughter got the new puppy. Oh my gosh, she is so cute. I mean, she is just so laid back and so cute. You can hold her like a baby and she just sleeps away. And the other dogs seem to like her too. My daughter likes a lot of activity going on around her. Children, she's always loved children. Animals, I mean, she's kind of like me when it comes to that. The more the merrier. So, but yeah, we had fun. And of course, the food was excellent as usual. So, I really like our family gatherings. I should have a cookout here. I could do that. I've got an electric grill because for me it's just easier than a gas grill, and it's lighter weight so I can move it around a little better. So just trying to get things organized and ready for future me when I can't do a whole lot of this stuff anymore, like moving heavy things. And hopefully this is the last year that I'll have to move my garden things around, and it'll be all set up for the years to come. So this is pretty full. Cheers. Well, it is yummy. So today I have to go get a CT scan, and hopefully they don't find anything disastrous going on there. And I'll just, and my stomach is feeling better after a month and a half of being on some medication. It is feeling better, but it's still not 100%. So we'll see. Maybe it was just something that's going to come and go. But if it happens again in the future, I'll know that you know, it will improve eventually. But boy, it's taken a long time this time. So anyway, I'm going to go do my budget book before my appointment. So I will meet you over there, and we'll take a look at all the damage I've done. All right, here I am back at the budget book. Yesterday I did spend money. I got my mom a birthday cake. I bought flowers for her. I bought some for my daughter. And I bought some for me. So I went to Giant Eagle and to Mark's. So, but that was money well spent. Oh, I gave myself another red check here. Okay. So I'm hoping that some of the gardening expenses will slow down now, because you are on a bit of a time crunch when it comes to getting the garden ready. So, and I'm trying to avoid that pretty much. So, well, sometimes you just have to spend the money if you have it. If you don't have it, don't spend it, and just don't do what it is you're planning to do. So, trying to keep things reorganized to make it easier sometimes requires a little bit more money and a little bit more work. I know that doesn't make a whole lot of sense, but sometimes that's the way it works. You know, you need something sometimes a little different than what you have in order to make it the way you want it. So, so we had 2 birthdays this month, my mom's and my little granddaughter. So, you know, that's always an added expense, but I do try and plan for those things. Next month, I've got another grandson with a birthday. So, but I don't mind that. I don't mind giving my family either money or a gift or whatever it is that they want. So I'm already saving up for Christmas. I started that in January. So I'm well on my way to having the money that I need for Christmas. I have the money for my 3 windows that I saved up. So that's all good, and hopefully nothing else goes awry, because that does happen. But hopefully the car won't need a repair, or there's very low mileage on my car. It's under 25,000, and it's a 2019. So I'm hoping not to need any repairs on that for a while. But I do have to have the oil changed, and if you're running your car on synthetic, that gets to be expensive. So, and I hope my appliances hold out. Now, none of my appliances are that old, but, you know, most appliances nowadays last 10 years, and that's pretty much it. So my dryer is, let's see, 21 years old, and it's still doing okay. I had to replace the wash machine. My refrigerator is about, I would say going almost on 10 years. So I don't know how long that'll last. I've replaced the dishwasher, and the microwave I replaced within a year. So hopefully all those things will continue to function properly. But sometimes you get a lemon, and then you have to replace it sooner than what you thought. So right now I'm focusing on the extra money that I have. I'm focusing that on my garden. And the way I get extra money is to move around the money that I have for food. And trust me, I'm not starving, and I'm not buying junk food. So, but I have it set up so that I never have to buy a whole lot of food at one time. And that's been working out great. So whatever money I can save on food, I use to buy other things. So if you're struggling and you're on a low income, then even think about utilizing the food bank in order to get what you need in other areas. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that, in my opinion. And especially the way the prices have been manipulated, it's, what are people supposed to do? So any way you can to save money to get what you need, or even things that you want. Now, I'm not saying to go out on a big, huge shopping toot, but, if there's things you want and you're saving for it, and that's the only way you can save money is to save on food, well, then go ahead and do that. That's what it's there for. So, all right, well, I'm going to have to get ready soon. I have to record the money that I spent yesterday on my budget sheet. And I don't know, I'm afraid to count all those red X's. But like I said, it was planned for in order to get the garden set up. So okay, I will be back. Well, it turned out to actually be quite warm today. Went up to 83. I just came in from the garden, and a big part of gardening to me is making plans. So I have a tentative plan in my head as to how I'm going to proceed now, since I'm going to be rearranging the vegetable garden part again, and I'm getting rid of some of the other stuff. So that requires me to move the pots, set up my new raised beds, and then dump the dirt. So it's like rearranging chairs. As one viewer said, it's like rearranging chairs on the Titanic. So this is not my first time rearranging the garden. I keep rearranging the configuration, and I'm going to keep doing that until it works for me, until till I'm happy and I can figure out what needs to go where, so that I can reach everything easily, so that it gets enough sun. There's all kinds of factors involved in it. So, and I'm going to have my grandsons move it for me. It's nothing for them, and for me, it's just a very big deal to move those pots. So I'm going to ask them to come over and help, and because it'll take two of them to move those city picker boxes, because they're heavy, they're self-watering, and they're full of dirt. So, and I don't want to take all the dirt out. I've done that before in the past, where I took all the dirt out, moved the boxes, put the dirt back in, and it was a real big pain in the butt. So anyway, I stopped at Aldi's today. I wanted to see if they had any more of the flowers left. I wanted to get 2 more for the backyard, and they were gone. But they did have some vegetable plants. They had a couple herbs and peppers and tomatoes. So I did buy a couple more of those, because it's really getting too late to start tomatoes from seed now. Oh, hello. Yeah, so, and the peppers too, because tomatoes come up pretty quick, but the peppers, they take quite a while to germinate, so I just bought pepper plants. And I only bought the ones that I like. I don't like hot peppers. I never have. So I bought, my favorite are the red peppers. So I bought a couple of those, and yellow and orange, and some sweet banana peppers. So that should be plenty of peppers. So now I think I have 6 pepper plants, And I do want to find a couple of yellow tomato plants, though. I have some red tomatoes now, so that should be good. I really don't want more than like 6 tomato plants. I want to get a cherry tomato yet of some sort. Maybe the Sweet 100. Those are nice. And then a smaller tomato. I don't like big tomatoes. I know most people like the big beefsteak ones. I prefer a smaller tomato because for me that's 1 serving. And I'm not real crazy about tomatoes once they've been cut open. They, in my opinion, lose a lot of flavor. So, and I'm not canning tomatoes this year. I don't want any excess produce, unless it's something that I can dry. In that case, I would make tomato powder out of it, but I'm kind of over storing a ton of food. I mean, I'm still going to do my food stash, but I'm like at maximum capacity for that. So I don't want to continue to add and add and add. I want to make it a working food stash. So some food will go in, some food will go out, and that's the way I want to maintain it. I don't want my whole house to be taken over by food. So one of the things that I do want to look into, I want to look into some sort of, I forget what you call them. Is it a conversion? You know, it's those batteries that you plug in, they charge up, and you can do them either solar or keep them charged up with electricity, so that if the power goes out, it's something you can use inside the house. I have a very tiny little generator that my son gave me, so that I can use outside, but I want something that, you know, if I want to go on my computer or turn on a light, whatever. I want to look into getting one of those, but I don't want to spend $1,000 on one. Maybe $500, because hopefully the power isn't going to go out that often. I mean, it happens. Inclement weather, you know, you never know. So I do like to be prepared with that kind of stuff. But anyway, that was my day today. I went and had my CT scan. That took like 2 minutes. And then on the way home, I stopped at Aldi's with the hopes that they might have some more. But, you know, with Aldi's, they get their weekly specials in, and then when they're gone, they're gone. So, yeah, it is what it is. I mean, I can still go to Mark's and get a couple more, but I'm going to wait a little bit because I have to go back there anyway and get a couple of half flats just to plant in my containers in the front. So I'm still working on a plan of how I want to set things up in my front without having a ton of pots, but I don't want to plant flowers in the ground either. I want to make it very easy to water, no more than 10 minutes in the back, 10 minutes in the front, and I'm done. I don't want to spend hours watering and feeding and all that. So I'm trying to figure all that out about an easy way to do that. So if you guys have any suggestions, leave them in the comment below of, do you have a very easy way to garden? I have in the garage, I have some drip irrigation that I could set up. So I might still do that, I'm not sure. But there again, you know, running the water to the garden is a project. So anyway, you got to garden in your head before you garden in the pots or in the ground and come up with a plan. At least that's what I find to be true. So I'm done for the day. I'm going to just relax now and have something cold to drink and call it good. So, all right, my friends, that's all I have for you today. I want to wish you abundant blessings. I love you guys. Be good to yourself. Be good to others. God bless you, and I'll see you next time. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe, comment, and like. It helps my channel grow. Don't forget to share, and thanks for watching.